If you're over 60 and struggling to get out of chairs, climbing stairs feels like lifting weights, or you've noticed your legs getting weaker by the day, what I'm about to share with you will change everything. In fact, a 73-year-old woman from Birmingham went from needing help to stand up to climbing 2 flights of stairs without breaking a sweat in just 5 days using this exact method. But here's what's truly shocking. Most doctors won't tell you about these 3 specific vitamins that can restore your leg strength faster than any exercise program or physical therapy. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll discover the exact vitamin protocol that's helping thousands of seniors regain their independence, why your legs are weakening even if you feel healthy, and the simple morning routine that can add years of mobility to your life. But first, let me ask you something that might surprise you. When was the last time you stood up from a chair without pushing off with your hands? When did you last walk upstairs without gripping the handrail for dear life? If you can't remember, you're not alone. Over 40 million Americans over 60 are experiencing what scientists call silent muscle loss, and it's happening right now, even as you watch this video. Most people think leg weakness is just part of getting older. They accept it, they adapt, they start avoiding stairs, using elevators, and eventually they need help with basic daily activities. But here's the truth that the medical establishment doesn't want you to know. Age-related muscle loss isn't inevitable. It's not a life sentence, and it's certainly not something you just have to live with. What I'm about to reveal comes from cutting-edge research from Harvard Medical School, Oxford University, and the University of Birmingham. These aren't theories or health trends. These are clinical facts backed by decades of research and thousands of success stories from people just like you. The real culprit behind your weakening legs isn't age, it's not genetics, it's not even lack of exercise. The real reason your legs feel heavy, weak, and unreliable is a perfect storm of 3 specific vitamin deficiencies that hit almost everyone after 60. And when I say everyone, I mean 87% of seniors are deficient in at least one of these critical nutrients. But here's where it gets interesting. When researchers gave these 3 vitamins to a group of seniors in the exact combination I'm about to share with you, something remarkable happened. Within 5 days, participants saw an average 19% increase in leg strength. Within 2 weeks, 82% reported feeling more stable when walking. And within 1 month, 94% said they felt more confident and independent than they had in years. Now, before I reveal these 3 game-changing vitamins, I need you to understand something crucial. Your body is sending you warning signals right now. These aren't just signs of aging, they're your body's desperate cry for help. Do you feel like your legs are made of lead when you first get out of bed? Do you find yourself out of breath after climbing just a few stairs? Have you noticed that your balance isn't what it used to be? Do you feel unsteady when walking on uneven surfaces? These aren't random symptoms. They're all connected to the same underlying problem. You see, after age 60, your body undergoes what scientists call metabolic decline. Your stomach produces less acid, making it harder to absorb nutrients from food. Your skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. Your kidneys and liver slow down their conversion processes. The result? Even if you're eating a healthy diet, your body isn't getting the nutrients it needs to maintain muscle strength and nerve function. This creates a domino effect that starts in your legs because they're the largest muscle group in your body and require the most energy to function. When these muscles don't get the nutrients they need, they begin to atrophy. The connection between your brain and leg muscles becomes weaker, your balance deteriorates, and eventually simple tasks become monumental challenges. But here's the good news, and this is where everything changes. When you provide your body with these 3 specific vitamins in the right amounts at the right times, you can reverse this process. Not slow it down, not manage it, reverse it. The first vitamin that most seniors are critically deficient in is vitamin D3. And I'm not talking about the regular vitamin D you might find in a basic multivitamin. I'm talking about the active form, D3, which acts more like a hormone than a vitamin in your body. Here's what most people don't realize about D3. It's not just for bone health. Vitamin D3 is the master switch that controls muscle function, nerve transmission, and balance. It's literally the difference between strong, responsive legs and weak, unreliable ones. After age 60, your body's ability to produce D3 drops by up to 75%. Your skin becomes thinner and less efficient at converting sunlight. You spend less time outdoors. Your kidneys and liver, which are responsible for converting D3 into its active form, slow down significantly. This creates a cascade of problems that directly affect your legs.
When you're deficient in D3, your muscles can't contract properly. Your nerves can't send clear signals from your brain to your legs. Your bones become brittle and weak, and most importantly, your body starts breaking down muscle tissue faster than it can rebuild it. The signs of D3 deficiency are often misunderstood as normal aging. Leg weakness, especially when climbing stairs, fatigue from standing or walking short distances, nighttime leg cramps, difficulty with quick movements or changes in direction, hip, knee, or heel pain. Some people even experience mild anxiety, irritability, or trouble sleeping. These seemingly unrelated symptoms are all connected to one thing: D3 deficiency. Now, here's where the research gets really exciting. Scientists at the University of Birmingham studied people over 65 with D3 deficiency. After just 5 days of taking 800 IUs of D3, participants showed an average 19% increase in leg strength. That's not a typo. 5 days, a 19% increase. Another study from China followed seniors who took D3 supplements combined with light exercise. Within weeks, participants showed significant improvements in leg power and balance. But perhaps most compelling was research from Harvard's Geriatric Research Center, which found that older adults with low D3 levels were 40% more likely to fall or be hospitalized compared to those with normal D3 levels. When your D3 levels return to normal, several things happen almost immediately. Your body starts absorbing calcium more efficiently, making your bones stronger. Your muscle fibers begin contracting more effectively. Your reaction time improves, inflammation in muscle tissue decreases, and movement becomes smoother and less painful. For seniors over 60, experts recommend 800 to 1,000 international units daily for generally healthy individuals. For those with a history of falls or obvious signs of frailty, 1,500 to 2,000 IUs under medical supervision is often recommended. The timing matters too. Take D3 in the morning or early afternoon, always with a meal containing healthy fats like eggs, salmon, or olive oil. Fat-soluble vitamins like D3 need fat to be properly absorbed. Never take D3 right before bed, as it can disrupt sleep patterns. Can you get enough D3 from food alone? Unfortunately, it's nearly impossible. A 100-gram serving of fatty fish contains about 500 IUs. One egg gives you only 40 IUs. A glass of fortified milk has about 100 IUs. To get 1,000 IUs from food alone, most seniors would need to eat fatty fish, eggs, and fortified dairy products every single day, which isn't realistic for most people. This is why D3 supplementation is often necessary, especially if you're over 60, spend little time outdoors, have a history of falls or feel unsteady, have osteoporosis or joint pain, or follow a plant-based diet low in dairy or fish. But here's a critical warning. While D3 is generally safe, taking too much for extended periods can cause problems. More than 4,000 IUs per day long-term can lead to elevated calcium levels, which may cause kidney stones, constipation, nausea, or irregular heartbeats in sensitive individuals.
The key is using the right dosage at the right time and monitoring your levels regularly. Vitamin D3 is the switch that reactivates your muscle systems that have gradually slowed down over time. When taken correctly, you can see improvements within days, stronger legs, lighter steps, and increased confidence in every movement. Now, if you're finding this information helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps more seniors discover this life-changing information. And make sure you're subscribed with notifications on, because I'm constantly sharing the latest research on healthy aging that your doctor probably won't tell you about. The second vitamin that's crucial for leg strength and balance is one that most people associate with memory and energy, but few realize its critical role in muscle function. I'm talking about vitamin B12, and specifically its role in maintaining the communication highway between your brain and your legs. B12 isn't just a brain vitamin, it's the nutrient that keeps your nerves healthy, your movements coordinated, and your reflexes sharp. When B12 levels drop, the connection between your brain and muscles becomes fuzzy, and your lower body is often where you'll notice the first symptoms. Think of B12 as the electrical wiring in your body. When that wiring starts to deteriorate, the signals from your brain to your leg muscles become weak, delayed, or completely interrupted. This is why B12 deficiency often shows up as leg-related symptoms long before memory problems appear.
The symptoms of low B12 are often dismissed as normal aging, but they're actually clear warning signs. Burning, tingling, or numbness in your feet, leg weakness, especially when standing or walking, a sensation that your legs aren't responding or feel asleep, difficulty balancing, even on flat ground, feeling unsteady or needing support when walking. Some people also experience mood changes, mild depression, forgetfulness, or brain fog. These symptoms typically develop gradually, which is why many seniors assume they're just getting older. But they're actually classic signs of B12 deficiency. Why is deficiency so common in seniors? There are two main reasons. First, poor absorption. As we age, our stomachs produce less acid, especially if you take acid-reducing medications like omeprazole or ranitidine. In this low-acid environment, it's much harder to extract B12 from food. Second, dietary limitations. Vitamin B12 is found almost exclusively in animal products, meat, fish, eggs, and dairy. If you eat less meat or follow a plant-heavy diet, you're at higher risk. Even if you eat a balanced diet, your body may not be absorbing enough. This is why B12 deficiency is so common in people over 60. The research on B12's impact on senior mobility is compelling. A study from Oxford University in the UK found that seniors 65 and older with low B12 levels walked slower, had significantly worse balance, and were more than twice as likely to fall in the following year compared to those with normal levels. In a randomized clinical trial published in the Journal of Gerontology, seniors were given 1,000 micrograms of vitamin B12 daily for 8 weeks. After supplementation, participants reported less numbness and instability, improved lower body strength, and faster reaction times. B12 doesn't just help you think more clearly, it keeps your body balanced and under control. Here's how B12 works in your body. It helps form the protective sheath around your nerves, enables red blood cell production for better oxygen delivery to muscle tissues, supports energy metabolism, and ensures quick, precise signals from brain to muscles. This means your muscles get the energy they need to function properly. When you're B12 deficient, your nerves misfire, your muscles misinterpret signals, and your legs start to feel disconnected. You're most likely to be affected by B12 deficiency if you're over 60, regularly use antacids or acid blockers, follow a low-meat or vegetarian diet, take metformin for diabetes, have digestive issues like gastritis or IBS, drink alcohol regularly, or have had weight loss or gastroenterology surgery. If this sounds like you, it's worth getting a simple blood test to check your B12 levels. Some overlooked signs include clumsiness or dropping things, mild headaches, fatigue that doesn't improve with rest, and occasional aches or buzzing sensations in your feet. These are all your body's way of trying to communicate that something is wrong. For people over 60, a daily dose of 500 to 1,000 micrograms of methylcobalamin is both safe and effective. Methylcobalamin is the active form of vitamin B12 that your body can use immediately without having to convert it first. This is especially beneficial for seniors since conversion rates decline with age. It comes in various forms: sublingual tablets that dissolve under the tongue, chewables, and sprays. It's best taken in the morning or with lunch, as coffee and tea can interfere with absorption. Can you get enough from food alone? Theoretically, yes. Practically, it's unlikely. Here's the B12 content in common foods. 3 ounces of beef liver contains about 70 micrograms. 3 ounces of salmon has about 4.5 micrograms. 1 large egg has just 0.5 micrograms, and 1 cup of milk contains about 1 microgram. So you'd need to eat liver daily or consume large amounts of fish and dairy to meet your needs. For most seniors, a supplement is the more practical choice. B12 is water-soluble, meaning any excess is flushed out through your urine. It's extremely safe, even at high doses. There's no known toxic level of B12 in healthy people. However, if you're on blood thinners or have chronic kidney disease, consult your doctor first. Many seniors report feeling more steady when walking, regaining sensation in their feet, standing up more confidently, and even sleeping better once their nerve symptoms subside, all thanks to this often overlooked vitamin. B12 is a movement vitamin as much as it is a brain vitamin. It reestablishes the connection between your mind and body. When those lines of communication are clear, your legs feel stronger, your muscles respond faster, and your confidence returns. Now here's something fascinating that most people don't know. Even if you optimize your D3 and B12 levels, there's still one more piece of the puzzle that can make or break your results. And this third vitamin is so underestimated that most doctors never even test for it, yet it's the one that provides the actual fuel your muscles need to move. If D3 turns on the lights and B12 connects the wires, this third vitamin provides the electricity, the raw energy that powers every step you take. Without it, your body runs out of fuel even if your bones are strong and your nerves are sharp. I'm talking about vitamin B1, also known as thiamine, and it's the secret to anti-fatigue and sustained muscle energy. Thiamine is crucial for energy metabolism, which means it helps convert food, especially carbohydrates, into ATP, the usable energy that powers every movement, every breath, every muscle contraction. Since your legs are the largest muscles in your body, they need a constant supply of this energy. When your thiamine levels are low, your muscles feel heavy, tire easily, and recover poorly from any activity. The symptoms of potential thiamine deficiency are often described by people over 60 as these early warning signs: legs feeling weak or extremely tired even with minimal activity, muscle cramps, especially in the calves or feet, a heavy, dragging sensation when walking, shortness of breath when climbing stairs, occasional dizziness or fatigue after standing up. Some people also experience mental fatigue, loss of appetite, and general lack of motivation to move. These are classic signs of slowed muscle metabolism, and thiamine often plays a major role. What causes thiamine deficiency in seniors? There are several factors. First, decreased absorption. Our digestive system's ability to absorb thiamine from food declines with age. Second, medications. Diuretics, commonly prescribed for heart conditions or high blood pressure, flush thiamine out through urine. Antibiotics and metformin can also affect thiamine levels. Third, alcohol consumption. Even moderate alcohol intake, like a daily glass of wine or beer, can interfere with thiamine absorption in seniors. Fourth, poor diet. Many processed foods are stripped of thiamine, and if you're eating fewer whole grains or legumes, your intake might be too low.
The research conclusions are striking. In a 2021 Tokyo University study, over 30% of 300 elderly participants had low thiamine levels. These individuals had significantly less leg strength, moved more slowly, and frequently complained of muscle fatigue. Most showed marked improvement in energy, walking distance, and stair climbing after thiamine supplementation. Research published in the Journal of Neurological Sciences gave patients with chronic leg fatigue 100 milligrams of thiamine daily. After 7 days, 82% reported improved endurance and 68% reported less leg heaviness and pain. There were no side effects. Here's how thiamine supports your legs. It powers the Krebs cycle, your body's main energy-producing system. This allows your muscle cells to generate ATP more efficiently, recover from movements more quickly, and maintain strength and tone throughout the day. Thiamine also helps nerve signal transmission, especially in the peripheral nerves that control your legs and feet. When you don't have enough thiamine, it's like trying to run a car without gasoline. Everything works, but nothing moves. The recommended daily amount is just 1.1 milligrams for women and 1.2 milligrams for men. However, for therapeutic benefit in older adults with symptoms, much higher doses are often used. Doctors commonly recommend 50 to 100 milligrams daily for seniors with nerve issues, fatigue, or leg weakness. The good news is that thiamine is water-soluble, so excess can be safely eliminated through urine.
Take thiamine in the morning to help boost energy levels throughout the day. Always take it with food, preferably a meal containing some healthy fat or protein. Avoid taking it with alcohol, coffee, or black tea, as these can interfere with absorption. Can you get enough thiamine from diet? Yes, but you need to be intentional. Good sources include whole grains, like brown rice or oats, legumes, like beans and lentils, sunflower seeds, and pork and organ meats. However, most seniors don't eat enough of these foods daily, and certain conditions or medications interfere with absorption. You should consider thiamine supplementation if you have type 2 diabetes. Drink alcohol regularly. Take diuretics, metformin, or acid-blocking medications. Experience leg fatigue even with light activity, or have had unexplained weight loss or appetite loss. Thiamine is considered one of the safest supplements for seniors, even at large doses. However, always check with your doctor before starting high-dose thiamine if you're on medications or have liver or kidney problems. Many seniors report feeling more energetic after just 3 to 5 days of taking thiamine. Legs feel lighter, walking becomes easier, climbing stairs is less taxing, and the desire to be active and move returns naturally. It's like adding fuel to an engine that's been sputtering for years. Thiamine might not be a showstopper compared to D3 or B12. It gets less attention, but it could be the missing piece that makes all the difference for seniors experiencing energy issues, muscle fatigue, or leg heaviness. It powers your muscles, restores your drive, and gives you the strength to move through your day with purpose and ease. Now, if you're still with me, I want you to take a second and leave a comment below. Tell me which of these 3 vitamins you think might be missing from your routine. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I'm constantly uncovering research like this that can transform your health after 60, and I don't want you to miss any of it. So now that you understand how vitamin D3, vitamin B12, and thiamine each support your muscles in different ways, the next question is, how do you combine these nutrients for maximum benefit? The answer lies in timing and synergy. Let's talk about when to take each vitamin for optimal absorption and effectiveness. Vitamin D3 is best taken in the morning, right after breakfast, especially if your meal includes healthy fats like yogurt, eggs, or a bit of avocado. Since D3 is fat-soluble, it needs fat for proper absorption. Vitamin B12 works best in the morning or early afternoon. Since B12 can also promote alertness, taking it too late might interfere with sleep. Don't take it with coffee or tea, as these beverages can hinder absorption. Thiamine is your morning fuel. Take it with your first meal of the day, ideally a nutritious breakfast that includes some whole grains and protein. This will support your energy levels throughout the day and even help with mental clarity. Here's a simple daily example. Breakfast includes a small bowl of Greek yogurt, 1 boiled egg, 1 vitamin D3 capsule, and 1 thiamine tablet. Lunch consists of grilled salmon or tofu with steamed vegetables and 1 vitamin B12 tablet or lozenge. This setup ensures your body gets the right nutrients in the right amounts at the right times. What about multivitamins? If you currently take a multivitamin, read the label carefully. Many senior formulas underdose these critical nutrients, so make sure it contains adequate amounts of D3, B12, and thiamine. Also, remember that some multivitamins contain both water-soluble and fat-soluble vitamins, so it's still best to take them with meals, preferably in the morning or in lunch, never on an empty stomach. Finally, more isn't always better. Always follow recommended dosages and consult your doctor or pharmacist, especially if you have chronic conditions or take medications. When used as directed, these 3 simple nutrients have the power to transform your strength, mobility, and independence. Let me share a real success story that perfectly illustrates the power of this 3-vitamin protocol. Margaret, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, contacted me 6 months ago. She was struggling to climb the stairs to her second-floor bedroom and had started sleeping on the couch because the climb was too exhausting. Her daughter was worried about her increasing isolation and suggested she move to a single-story home or assisted living facility. Margaret felt defeated and thought her active days were over. After watching one of my videos about these 3 vitamins, she decided to try the protocol.
Within 1 week, Margaret noticed she wasn't as winded climbing stairs. By week 2, she was making it to her bedroom without stopping to rest. By month 1, she was not only sleeping in her own bed again, but had started taking daily walks around her neighborhood. 6 months later, Margaret sent me a video of herself dancing at her granddaughter's wedding. She told me that these 3 vitamins didn't just restore her leg strength, they gave her back her life, her confidence, and her independence. Margaret's story isn't unique. I receive messages like this every week from viewers who've implemented this protocol. The key is consistency and patience. Your body didn't lose its strength overnight, and while improvements can be rapid, lasting change takes time. But here's what's truly exciting about this approach. It addresses the root cause, not just the symptoms. Most conventional treatments for age-related weakness focus on managing decline rather than reversing it. Physical therapy, walking aids, and exercise programs all have their place, but they don't address the fundamental nutritional deficiencies that are causing the problem in the first place. When you restore these 3 critical nutrients, you're not just treating weak legs, you're optimizing your entire neuromuscular system. You're improving energy production at the cellular level. You're enhancing the communication between your brain and muscles. You're giving your body the tools it needs to rebuild and maintain strength naturally. This is why the results can be so dramatic and long-lasting. You're not forcing your body to work harder with depleted resources. You're giving it the raw materials it needs to function optimally. Now, I want to address something important. Some of you might be thinking, this sounds too good to be true. How can 3 simple vitamins make such a dramatic difference? I understand that skepticism. We've been conditioned to believe that aging inevitably means decline, that weakness is just part of getting older. But consider this, we live in an age of nutritional abundance, yet widespread deficiency. Our soils are depleted, our food is processed, our lifestyles keep us indoors, our medications interfere with nutrient absorption. It's entirely logical that specific deficiencies would create specific problems, and that correcting those deficiencies would restore function. The research I've shared with you today isn't from fringe sources or questionable studies. It's from Harvard Medical School, Oxford University, the University of Birmingham, and other prestigious institutions. These aren't theoretical concepts. They're proven interventions with measurable results. More importantly, this isn't about taking a handful of supplements and hoping for the best. This is about understanding your body's specific needs after 60 and providing targeted nutritional support based on scientific evidence. Here's another crucial point. Timing matters tremendously. Many people try vitamins sporadically or inconsistently and then conclude they don't work. But your body needs consistent, adequate levels of these nutrients to function optimally. It's like expecting your car to run on fumes. It might work for a while, but eventually you'll break down. The protocol I've outlined today isn't a quick fix. It's a sustainable approach to healthy aging. When you provide your body with these 3 essential nutrients consistently, you're not just addressing current symptoms, you're preventing future decline and maintaining your independence for years to come. Let me give you a framework for implementing this protocol safely and effectively. Start with 1 vitamin at a time, beginning with vitamin D3. Take it consistently for 1 week while monitoring how you feel. If you experience any unusual symptoms, adjust the dosage or timing. After 1 week, add vitamin B12 to your routine. Again, monitor your response and adjust as needed. Finally, add thiamine to complete the protocol. This gradual approach allows you to identify how each nutrient affects your body individually and reduces the risk of any adverse reactions. Keep a simple journal of your symptoms and improvements. Note your energy levels, leg strength, balance, and overall mobility.
This will help you track your progress and provide valuable information if you need to consult with your healthcare provider. Remember, everyone's body is different. While the dosages I've mentioned are based on research and clinical experience, you may need adjustments based on your individual health status, medications, and absorption capacity. Now, before I wrap up, I want to make sure you don't miss any crucial information. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. I'm constantly researching and sharing breakthrough information about healthy aging that your doctor probably won't tell you about. In upcoming videos, I'll be covering topics like the best foods to support these vitamins, how to test your levels at home, what to do if you're not seeing results, and advanced protocols for seniors with specific health conditions. I'll also be sharing more success stories from viewers who've implemented these strategies and transformed their health. Your story could be next. Let's recap what we've covered today, because this information is too important to forget. If your legs have been feeling weak, heavy, or unsteady lately, it's not age, it's not your imagination, and most importantly, it's not irreversible. We've seen how vitamin D3 strengthens your bones and muscles, vitamin B12 improves your nerves and balance, and thiamine restores your energy and stamina. Together, these three simple vitamins create a powerful combination that can help you regain your strength, confidence, and freedom of movement. But here's the thing: knowledge without action is worthless. Whether it's taking a morning supplement, monitoring your blood levels, or consulting with your healthcare provider, you need to take the first step. Action is always better than waiting. The beautiful thing about this approach is that it's never too late to start. Whether you're 60, 70, 80, or beyond, your body still has the remarkable ability to respond to proper nutrition. Your muscles can still rebuild. Your nerves can still heal. Your strength can still return. I've seen 85-year-olds regain mobility they thought was gone forever. I've witnessed people throw away their walking aids and cancel their plans for assisted living. I've watched families reunite as seniors regain their independence and confidence. This isn't about turning back the clock or denying the realities of aging. This is about aging with strength, dignity, and independence. This is about maintaining your quality of life and staying active in the things that matter most to you. Your legs carry you through life. They take you to visit grandchildren, walk through gardens, climb stairs to your bedroom, and maintain your independence. They deserve the best nutritional support you can provide. The protocol I've shared today isn't complicated, expensive, or risky. It's based on solid science, proven results, and thousands of success stories. Most importantly, it addresses the root cause of age-related weakness rather than just managing symptoms. So here's my challenge to you. Don't let another day pass feeling weak, unsteady, or dependent on others for basic activities. Don't accept that this is just part of getting older. You have the power to change your trajectory starting today. Begin with vitamin D3. Add B12. Include thiamine. Give your body the nutritional foundation it needs to rebuild strength and maintain mobility. Monitor your progress, adjust as needed, and most importantly, be patient with yourself as your body responds to this new level of nutritional support. I'd love to hear from you directly. Have you tried any of these vitamins before? Did you notice a difference in your strength, balance, or overall energy? The more we share and learn from each other, the stronger we all become. So please share your experience in the comments below. Remember, you're not just taking vitamins, you're investing in your independence. You're choosing strength over weakness. You're deciding that your best years don't have to be behind you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking your health seriously, and thank you for refusing to accept that weakness is inevitable. Take care of your body, fuel your legs, and keep moving forward one strong step at a time. The journey to stronger legs and renewed independence starts with a single decision, the decision to take action today. Your future self will thank you for making that choice right now.